Then he's like, there's a lot of snakes too. So when you walk around, just keep an eye out for snakes. And I was like, all right, that makes sense. But he goes, if you get bit by a snake, the best thing to do then is just go ahead and catch the snake and bring it with you, so then we know what snake bit you. That's what, like, and I was like, there's no way. There's no way that's what you're supposed to do. I've watched Animal Planet. I've never seen someone get bit and then it's like they gotta be like, I gotta catch it now. Like, it's like, that's not a show on Animal Planet. It would be on Animal Planet. I was like, I'm not gonna do that, dude. I've never caught a snake in my life. And you want me to get it bit and then I gotta get it together and catch a snake for the first time? It's like, it's not gonna go good. He's gonna keep biting me. That's all that's gonna happen. And he goes, it doesn't matter, you've already been bit. And I was like, do you even know what a snake is? It completely matters. There's a huge difference between one bite and probably 30 bites, which is what we will be at if I try to catch this snake. Who told you this? The snake? Is that who? Whose side are you on?
Lonely sidewalks, silent night, bring the evening deep inside. Hold me, darling, touch me now.
Nicholas Copernicus, the father of modern astronomy. Nicholas Copernicus was born in Torun, Poland, an ancient town located on the Vistula River. He was born in 1473 to a family of merchants. After the death of his father at age 10, Copernicus was cared for by his uncle, a Catholic bishop. His uncle took great care to ensure that Copernicus received the best education. After completing his early schooling, Copernicus entered the University of Krakow, then to Italy to study medicine and church law at the University of Bologna. He was preparing for a church career, and as part of his studies was educated in astronomy. It was important for priests and doctors to be able to read the stars and predict future events. Copernicus proved to be creative and open-minded towards new ideas, even if it meant challenging old ones.
Many believe the heliocentric theory was immediately rejected by the Catholic Church. However, the relationship between the Church and Copernicus is much more complex than popular historical narratives suggest. The idea of heliocentrism was rejected as heresy by Protestants, forcing the Roman Catholic Church to also reject it until they could influence enough powers to persuade them to accept this idea and then use it to deceive the whole world.
Father, I've got an article here entitled "Two Eminent Churchmen Agree."
Yes.
That there actually is, this is a shocker to a lot of people,
Yes.
that there are satanic practices going on at the Vatican. Could that be true?
Yes.
You want to say that? If I was a lawyer and you were on the witness chair, I'd say, would you say
It's out loud, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Now, when we say in the Vatican, it's at a certain level. And there's no doubt about it that there have been and still are practices that are formally venerating Lucifer, the prince of this world. There's no doubt about that.
The people who are hanging out at the United Nations are just simply, in a nutshell, one word, they're Luciferian. And I'm just sorry to report that, but that's just what it is. And so all of the people today who are promoting the United Nations and the concept of world government, whether they know it or whether they don't, whether they're doing it for money or whether they're doing it for power or for whatever reason they're doing it, they are promoting the philosophy and the religion of the Antichrist.
In 1986, Pope John Paul II gathered in Assisi, Italy, the leaders of the world's major religions to pray for peace. There were snake worshippers, fire worshippers, spiritists, animists, Buddhists, Muslims, Hindus, North American witch doctors. I watched in astonishment as they walked to the microphone to pray. The Pope said they were all praying to the same God, and that their prayers were creating a spiritual energy that was bringing about a new climate for peace. John Paul II allowed his good friend the Dalai Lama to put the Buddha on the altar in St. Peter's Church in Assisi, and with his monks to have a Buddhist worship ceremony there while Shintoists chanted and rang their bells outside. The prophesied world religion is in the process of being formed before our eyes, and the Vatican is the headquarters of the movement.
After a while, the drums, chants, and prayers representing many of the world's leading religions all started to sound alike, somehow losing their flavor in a melting pot of spiritual soup. The first ever Millennium World Peace Summit of religious and spiritual leaders took place at the United Nations in August, and some believe it marked the first major step toward a movement to usher in a global spiritual body that may one day speak for all religions. Robert McGinnis with the Family Research Council says it appears the hidden agenda is to unite people under one religious organization so they will peacefully accept UN goals such as population control, abortion rights, and one world government.
A new world order, a civilization of love can be achieved. May God guide us and bless us as we strive to walk together hand in hand and build together a world of peace.